Hey guys, good morning-ish. It's about 9:45, so not your typical 6:30 or 6 a.m. video, but this is going to be short and sweet and to the point. And I've been recently playing around with Gemini, and I've been constantly using ChatGPT for the past year, so I wanted to kind of see the key differences on if I wanted to switch or if I want to keep both options and their strengths and weaknesses. So come on in and let's review their responses. So I asked Gemini Pro, which I just signed up yesterday, on how are you better than ChatGPT? So kind of give a quick, simple response back. It's integrated with Google and all that good stuff. And what caught my eye was kind of their quick comparison at a glance. GPT, this is kind of the breakdown of what they think is better, which is good. I think Gemini has its strengths being connected to the Google ecosystem and using kind of the search results on that to really give us a fast and quick response, which I've realized is a very good strength with Gemini, is their quick and very, very, very quick responses on the different prompts that I've asked and collaborated with. So let's hop over to ChatGPT and see what they got over there when I ask them. This is a little bit longer conversation. As you see here, my first question is, how are you better than Google Gemini? So pretty straightforward, and let's scroll through this really quickly because I wanted to show you guys a chart. So they broke down ChatGPT versus Gemini. This first chart was a very, very biased to ChatGPT in my opinion. I think they were comparing it to the wrong Gemini, which I'll show you in just 1 second. But reasoning judgment, I think one of the things that caught my eye was, where is it at? Where is it at? Best use case right here. Thinking partner and operator support. This is what I feel like I've been using it for, and they're very, very good at. A very strategic partner as a solo entrepreneur, as a solo builder. This is very important to have a thinking partner, and its core strength is really reasoning judgment and being able to really bounce ideas back and forth and not rely on fast answers and fact lookup like right here. More of a strategic partner than a research assistant, which is right here. The ideal role, strategic co-thinker, and the research assistant for Google Gemini, as you can see over here. It is very fast. Google ChatGPT has been noticeably slower these past couple of weeks that I've been using it. So I don't know if it's just a holiday season or if they're just backlogged on a lot of things, but it's slower, but eventually they'll come up with the results that I was looking for. So I think this summarizes it pretty quickly. Gemini helps you find things faster. ChatGPT helps decide better over time, which is great and which is what I've been using it for. And I wanted to kind of figure out why it's so biased to ChatGPT, and I feel like it's a little bit unfair. So I just added something very simple. I say, hey, compare it to Gemini Pro. So this is very important because Pro versus the free version is very, very different. So as you can see here, they got the ChatGPT 5.2, I believe is what the newest version of ChatGPT is. So I've been using that quite a bit. As you can see on the top left-hand side here, this is using ChatGPT 5.2. I have it on auto, so it's defaulting to the newer one. Gemini Pro, which is the current one. This is a little bit more a fair comparison, I think. As you can see here, the core focus, deep conversation reasoning, same thing as I mentioned earlier, but this one's integrated in the Google ecosystem, which is very, very powerful, which has a lot more information and a lot more facts, I believe, on Google Gemini Pro. But as you continue to look down, what is it best used for? Research and reasoning tasks. I think this is a strong structure for ChatGPT, and and this one uses a lot more data documentation to summarize everything, which is cool. One thing that I was very interested in is the imagery. I think ChatGPT struggles on images, not the creation part, but the speed of how fast it creates imagery. I think Google Gemini is definitely a lot better. I think they use Nano Banana is what they call their creative imagery program. So kind of want to give you guys a quick look at when I am comparing Google Gemini versus ChatGPT, which I've been using for the past year. Is it worth switching? I don't know. You guys tell me. Have you guys used Gemini and ChatGPT and kind of did the similar comparison? But from my perspective, it boils down to strategic kind of thinking partner, ChatGPT, quick answers, quick creations of imagery, Google Gemini Pro for now. I'll make a follow-up video on this as I continue to use other platforms like ChatGPT or Gemini. So yeah, that's the video for today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow when I get back to my normally scheduled 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. videos.